Welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn how to create an abstract image on Adobe Illustrator by creating a gradient background with multiple colors and using the flare tool to create these circular abstract designs. So to begin, let's open Adobe Illustrator. Once you have opened Adobe Illustrator, please click File, New to open a new document. You will see a window pop up asking you to choose the dimensions of your document. The dimensions of my document are 1300 by 800 pixels. Now if you would like to change the dimensions of your document to suit your needs, you may do so. Once you have chosen your dimensions, please click OK. Now you will see a white artboard on your screen. To begin creating your gradient background, you need to select the rectangle tool on your Tools panel. You will see the Tools panel on the left-hand side. Here is your rectangle tool. Please click on the rectangle tool. Once you've clicked on it, you will notice that your cursor has changed. Now create a rectangle on your white artboard. Once you have created a rectangle, please click on the selection tool on your Tools panel on the left-hand side and make sure that your rectangular box is selected. Then, on your right-hand side, please click on the gradient tool. Then go to Type. You'll see a small triangle. Please click the triangle and choose Linear. Now you will see a preview of what your gradient background currently looks like. On your gradient slider, you will see the colors black, gray, and white. However, these are not the colors that I want to be in my background, so I will go to the top left-hand corner where I see my gradient background, and I will click on the small triangle next to it, and now I see a whole new range of colors to choose from. So I will start with orange. I will click orange and I will drag it to my gradient slider. Then I will choose green and I will drag it to my gradient slider. I will also choose pink and I will drag it to my gradient slider. And then I will click on the white space on my artboard. And now there's a preview of what my gradient background looks like. As you can see, there's some white on the edges and also some black. So to get rid of the white and the black, I will drag the colors on my gradient slider to increase or decrease the colors that I want in my background. Now, once I've done that, I need to make sure that my rectangular box is still selected, and then I will change the angle. In other words, I'm going to change the direction that my colors are currently going in. So right now they're at 0 degrees. Let's see what it looks like at 120 degrees. As you notice, the colors are now going in a more diagonal direction. If I change it to 90 degrees, they are going in a horizontal direction. But I prefer the diagonal direction, so I will go back to 120 degrees. As I mentioned earlier, you can increase and decrease the amount of color you want in your background. So I can increase the amount of green I have or decrease it if I want to. Now I can close my gradient tool, and with my selection tool I'm going to grab the corners of my rectangular box and pull them upwards to cover the white. Okay, and once I cover my white background, I will change the opacity of my background. I feel that it is a little too bright, so at the top you will see opacity 100%. So let's move it down to 90%. I like this a lot more. And now that I'm done with my gradient background, I'm going to choose the flare tool that is in my tools panel. However, the flare tool is a hidden tool. Please go to the rectangular tool and hover over the rectangular tool. You will see on the bottom right hand corner there's a little triangle. Please click on that triangle and you will see the other hidden tools. Go all the way to the bottom where it says flare tool. Please click on flare tool and draw a flare. And I will draw another one. And I can select it with my selection tool and move it around. Once you are satisfied with your abstract image, go to File, Save As, Abstract Image, Save, click OK, and there you go. Now you have your abstract image with a gradient background and flare design.